Hi everyone, welcome to Gnan Cloud Garage. In this session, I'm going to talk about what is the difference between VMware VCF, VMware Cloud Foundation version 5.2 and VCF 9.0. So as we are aware, VCF 9.0 is a major architectural shift. It's not just an upgrade from 5.2 series to VCF 5.9.0. Let's break it down in a fast and simple way. Let's start with the first category, deployment model. So deployment model means to set up a VCF version. In earlier VCF 5.2, in order to install the VCF 5.2, it is like we have to download a cloud builder software. The size is approximately 20 GB, and then we can install the all VCF components one by one. When it comes to the VCF 9.0, VMware introduced a VCF installer. This VCF installer size is approximately 2 GB and the light size compared to 5.2 size. This VCF installer will help us to install the all VCF component. That means in the deployment model in VCF 5.2, everything revolved around SCDC manager, and comes to 9.0, VCF introduced a fleet-based model with a new VCF installer, it meaning faster deployment and a modular design or modular architecture from day one. And another category, lifecycle management. In short form, we call it as LCM. So in VCF 5.2, STDC manager handles everything. Now in VCF 9.0, LCM is split smartly. That means split between fleet management appliance and STDC manager. Th- That means fleet management appliance handles operations. That means VCF operation, VCF automation, and identity management. While STDC manager, it's focused on core infrastructure. The benefit of this is granular control, and we can do parallel update and a huge reduction in maintenance window time. That means there will be no maintenance time. That is the main key difference compared to 5.2 series. Now, another category, identity management. So identity management is in 5.2, it uses a enhanced linked mode and vCenter identity. When it comes to 9.0, it replaces all of these components, and it introduces a VCF single sign-on and VCF identity broker. This provides a truly unified identity across all VCF components. Another component, licensing. So licensing also in 5.2, licensing model was completely tradition. That means key based and per product. In VCF, we know it's a complete software defined suite. Within a VCF software defined suite, it includes vSphere, NSX, vSAN, and ARIA suite. ARIA suite means ARIA operations, ARIA automation, ARIA logs. Each component we require a separate license key. When it comes to the 9.0, 9.0 shift to a modern keyless subscription and enlightenment. This delivers simplified compliance and renewals and aligning with modern cloud consumption models. Okay? And another component, operation. Operations in 5.2, it uses a ARIA operation as an optional add-on, and coming to 9.0, it shifts to a modern, it's a like a integrated VCF operation as a default and integrated feature. We now get fleet-wide monitoring and compliance right out of the box. Now, another category, automation. Even automation, 5.2 uses automation as an optional component, and 9.0 brings in VCF automation integrated specifically for artificial intelligence workloads, Kubernetes workloads, and VM workloads. This is our path to developer-ready self-service platform. Another category, networking. As similar as operations and automation, in earlier version 5.2, NSX to NSX also an optional component, and 9.0 makes NSX required for both management and workload domain. The outcome is consistent software defined networking architecture across the entire VCF. footprint. Okay. Another category, storage. In 5.2, it's supported for virtual SAN, NFS, network file system, and fiber channel SAN. Okay, and 9.0 introduces vSAN ESA, Express Storage Architecture, and Original Storage Architecture as preferred, with external storages planning to deprecated in the future editions. And this is a foundation for much more modern storage stack in 9.0. Now, another category is security and compliance. So 5.2 relied on manual certificate and patch operation. When it comes to 9.0, it's a built-in unified cert, key management, live patching, quick mode for all major components. This means this is a major security modernization and providing a zero trust by default. Another category, upgrade model. So in 5.2, used a sequential upgrades with STDC manager. In 9.0, allows for parallel upgrades with fleet aware lifecycle. This results in reduced downtime and much more better predictability for maintenance. And container and Kubernetes. So container Kubernetes 5.2 had a limited support for Tanju, and 9.0 offers native Kubernetes via ECF automation. The result is one platform for virtual machines and Kubernetes. It's a true unified application platform. And last but not the least, import options. So within the import option, 5.2 was not supported for importing a existing vSphere or existing vCenter environment. When it comes to 9.0, we have a key feature. It supports for importing existing vCenter or vSphere environment as a domain. We can use it for either management domain or we can use it for a workload domain. This feature enables easier onboarding of legacy workloads into a modern VCF platform. So when compared with the version 5.2 and 9.0, VCF 5.2 is a traditional private cloud platform with optional operations, automation, networking. But in 9.0 is a modern modern private cloud platform, and also it's supported for hybrid cloud environment and a cloud like private cloud platform built for this scale, and it's a inbuilt operations, inbuilt automation, and a default inbuilt NSX, software defined networking features. And VCF 9.0 is not just an upgrade, it's a redesign focused on fleet management, automation, and giving a better cloud experience to the customer. So hope you understand the major key differences between version 5.2, VCF and version 5.9.0 VCF. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you. If you're watching this video first time, please do view, like, share, and subscribe to the Gnan Cloud Garage channel. If you're already subscribed, I appreciate all your support. Bye for now.